Hi! Open-ended questions like "Tell me something about yourself" are often asked at the beginning of an interview to get the conversation started. Other examples include "Walk me through your resume," "Tell me something about yourself that's not on your resume," and "How would you describe yourself?" These types of questions are ambiguous and it can be hard to identify what the interviewer really wants to know. But there is an opportunity there because you can choose how to respond. This is your chance to tell the interviewer a short, summed-up version of your background and skills, and it gives them insight into what experience and qualifications you think are most relevant to the position you are interviewing for. It's also not a secret that even though it's a very common interview question, job candidates are often stumped by it and don't know what to say. By answering this question well, you are setting the tone for the interview as someone who is confident, good under pressure, and attentive to the qualifications of the position. Here is a tip. The interviewers are not just looking for indications that you are qualified to do the work, but whether or not you will work well with the team and fit in with the company culture. Here are some things that you might want to think about when you are planning your answer. Why are you interested in this position? Why are you interested in the company or the industry? Why are you interested in the role? What positive traits or characteristics do you possess that will serve you well in this role? And finally, is there something unique about your background that makes you stand out from other applicants? Overall, when you practice your answer, you want to tell a great story about yourself that you can share in no more than 2 minutes. When you answer this question, try to connect the dots on your resume so that the interviewer understands not just what you have done, but why. In your response, do the following. Mention past experiences and proven successes as they relate to the position. Begin by rereading the job description. See what qualities are mentioned in the job description and take them as keywords. Mention some examples from your past where you managed to deliver great results on the same targets as mentioned in the job description. Consider how your current job relates to the job you are applying for. Is it a more senior role? If so, explain how you are taking on more responsibilities in your current position. If you are moving to a role with different skills, describe how your current skills translate into the new position or how you are taking certain courses to improve certain skills. Focus on your strengths and abilities. Think of how your friends and colleagues would describe you. For example, have you been told that you are very well organized, detail-oriented, communicative, entrepreneurial? Think about how those qualities would serve you in this role. For example, if you're applying for a sales position, you're expected to be easygoing and be able to establish contacts easily. Highlight your personality. Since the question, "Tell me about yourself," is about getting to know you, it's a good idea to share your personality with your interviewer, but not personal details. What you do not want to do is to speak about your personal life or activities which are not related to a desired position. Stick to stories which are work-related, plain and simple. If you took a year off to go backpacking around Europe, say why you did it and what you got out of that experience that will help you in your new role. Format your response. For your response to be clear and concise, you will want to make sure you organize your answer following this format: present, past, future. Begin with a brief overview of where you are now. Reference how you got to where you are. Here you could mention education or an important experience, such as a past job, internship, or volunteer experience. And finish by talking about your goals for the future. Here is an example of an excellent response to "Tell me about yourself" for a job seeker applying for a senior administrative assistant position with a clean energy company. I've been working as an administrative assistant for 3 years. At my current job, in the finance department of a mid-sized company, I handle the scheduling meeting and travel planning for our executives and 20 staff members. I also help prepare correspondence, presentations, and reports. I'm known for being a detail-oriented and well-organized team member. I never miss deadlines, I'm a good communicator, and I can juggle multiple tasks at once. In my performance reviews, my supervisor always notes that he appreciates my professionalism and enthusiasm for the job. With this experience under my belt, I'm looking for an opportunity to take the next step in my career. I'm hoping to do so in an organization like yours that works to improve the environment, which is something I am passionate about. All in all, the question, "Tell me about yourself," boils down to what you want the interviewer to remember about you. A bright, clear, and effective answer will give you the power to make a great first impression.